All right. Okay, let's continue once more. So yeah, the laptop is confusing me because it's clearly a big like thing related to Chihiro.
Yo.
Hmm. Toko's not here. And Toko is... You really don't remember.
Come
I'm
on!
kidding, I'm kidding. How could I forget that little nut job? She's a crucial part of this class trial this time.
What are you gonna do?
Okie dokie, I'll go and drag her out here kicking and screaming. Just one moment, please. Just like he said, a few minutes later, he reappeared, dragging Toko behind him. I told him I didn't want to, but he forced me. I can't believe we drag a girl around. You're terrible, you're terrible. So now everyone's here, right? Okay then, hustle into the elevator and let's get the show on the road. I'll see you guys down there.
Let's go.
Shall we get going? It's time to find out who killed Chihiro. Chihiro Fujisaki. She was gentle, calm, and meek. Nobody had any problems with her. Somebody made the choice to kill a girl like that. And that murder is one of us. Someone's standing right here. I gave you plenty time to work with. Show us how far your logic can take you. There is something odd about Toko's behavior. I do not think mirror shock is enough to explain it. I guess I wasn't much help in this one.
Hey, come on.
Fucking Toko, man. What's got her so worked up?
Oh, very sad.
Miss Fujisaki, I must admit, for being 3D, she was quite remarkable. Of course, just the idea of 3D makes me cringe. I don't know why the killer did what they did, but I'm sure it'll work itself out. Justice always prevails, right, bro? Oh yeah, that's right, he is. Kyoko.
Shall we go?
Well then.
I will uncover the villain who performed such a heinous act on a weaker individual. You ready? We're doing this? Okay, so I'll save right here again. Because this is right before the trial. And I might screw up the trial, so... We have no choice, right? We have to do this.
It's true.
Yes. I gave a small nod in reply. With one last breath, I walked towards the elevator on shaky legs. With each step forward, I could feel my heart race faster and faster. As soon as everyone was on, the elevator began to descend. I couldn't get a handle on my emotions, couldn't stop speculating. The steel box sank with a heavy clunking sound deeper and deeper into the ground. As we went deeper, the uneasiness in my heart grew bigger and bigger. The elevator was unaffected, however, and continued to descend without hesitation. Until finally... No, you haven't missed anything. We're just about to start the trial. It came to a stop. All right. What do you think? I redecorated. Isn't it so fresh? Isn't it so exciting? Don't waste our time with stupid questions. Let's get this over with. Good. You're ready to go. Gotta say, I don't hate it. Not at all.
Well,
Okay then, let's get this show on the road.
thrills, chills, kills!
Everyone, please find your assigned seats. All right. Similar format. 16 people surrounding the thing, or 15, with a couple notable missing, because they're dead. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. Oh, I can just save right here. Okay, well, there we go. All right, let's open my handbook. Okay, for truth bullets, I've got 16 different truths. Knowing when to use them is the important part of the trial. So, I'm going to take a look at our set in our skills. Okay. Now, I should have gotten, algorithm. Increases speed of memorizing a statement. Effective during non-stop debate. Okay. Handiwork. Allows you to reload 2 bullets at once. Effective during bullet time battle. Shit, I don't remember that. I think I'd rather have algorithm. If I get rid of algorithm... Melodious verse, increase damage to opponent when statement is destroyed, effective during bullet time battle. Increase bullet capacity. Okay, so fuck the bullet time battle. That's just right-clicking, left-clicking, right-clicking, left-clicking. That's just a rhythm battle. I suck at those, but I'd rather have the one during the actual truth bullets. Okay. Trial. All rise.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Okay, then. So, first off, let's talk about the murder weapon!
What was used to deliver the final blow? Locker room dumbbell. Okay, starting off easy and slow.
Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears it was a head wound.
Wait, yeah.
According to the
Oh,
Monokuma
fucking
file,
Christ.
the killer used a blunt instrument.
But...
What kind of blunt instrument?
Okay, there it is. That's the one I'm supposed to be firing at. Oh, what? Oh, son of a bitch. I'm dumb.
Chihiro's fatal injury.
Wait, no, that slows it down. What was the, Holding out space you can control and slow time. How do I speed things up? Password control. Okay.
According to the Monokuma file, what kind of blunt instrument? I bet it was an iron pipe.
Are you an idiot? Wait, don't answer that. I know you're an idiot, Hero. I bet it was an iron pipe. There's a fucking dumbbell with blood on it.
The object that dealt the fatal blow was the dumbbell found at the scene of the crime? It was covered in blood, and there was nothing else at the scene that could have caused that kind of injury.
And the wound on the victim's head is consistent with the shape of the dumbbell. As far as I'm concerned, there's no mistake and no room for doubt on this one.
You looked at her head wound?
Yay! That's so creepy!
I mean, it's just good investigation work.
If you don't mind, I will proceed from here. Let's move on to discussion of the culprit. Although, I believe the criminal behind this heinous act is already quite clear.
Ah, okay. This is going to be tough.
What? For real?
Chihiro's killer is the fiendish serial killer, Genocide Jack.
Okay, yeah, I think what's going to happen is we're going to pin it on Toko. And then we're going to... yeah. Did you really kill Chihiro? Oh, god damn it. A new element. Okay. Would you like to hear more? You bet your ass I would. For this debate, lines of white noise will appear to disrupt your reactions. Your truth bullets will disappear if they hit these lines, so think of them as obstacles in your debate. But there's a way to keep this white noise from getting your way. Press the right button to attach the silencer, which you could use to shoot down the white noise. However, you shoot an actual remark with your silencer instead of white noise. Time movement decrease, so take a careful aim when you have a silencer out. What the fuck? Oh, but your action difficulty is set to gentle. White noise won't appear at all. Well, mine's not set to gentle. Mine's set to, like, mild or something. Good luck and have fun. Genocide Jack case file.
The culprit is Genocide Jack. I'm sure. Case closed, as far as I'm concerned.
But that's impossible.
Okay, let it go all the way through.
What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on. There's just no proof for it.
Oh, that was close.
No, that's wrong.
It was trying to move right into it.
I might know one reason he could be involved.
What?
I found this file while I was looking around the archive in the library. I guess it's some kind of confidential file the police put together about the Genocide Jack case.
What? That's kind of weird as shit, isn't it? What was something like that doing in the library?
The why of it is probably more trouble than it's worth, so let's forget about that for now. More importantly, it outlines all the specifics of every Genocide Jack case in exceeding detail. According to the file, there appear to be 2 defining characteristics in every Genocide Jack
the fact that he
case.
is saying there's 2 defining characteristics when there could be more is...
The first is that a bloody message is found written at the scene of every murder.
Oh, that's right. Boob lust.
No. It's actually bloodlust.
But more important is the other characteristic, and it's something that has never been made public.
Never made public? What the hell is it?
Why don't you tell them, Makoto?
Yeah, I don't trust him at all. How the victim was... Yeah.
I got it!
Yeah, I don't trust him.
In every Genocide Jack case, the killer suspends the body in a certain way. Other than the killer, the only people who know about this are the higher-ups in the police department.
However, Chihiro was most definitely suspended in the same way.
Yeah, but she wasn't killed in the same way is the most important thing.
So, how did the culprit know about this when only high-level police officials were aware of it? There's only one logical answer I can think of.
It was you, Byakuya.
It's because the culprit in this case is the real Genocide Jack.
No fucking way!
You're saying Genocide Jack is one of us?
Yes, in fact, it's Toko.
See? I fucking knew it.
What?
Genocide Jack's true identity is Toko Fukawa.
What? Hey, okay, wait, hold on a sec. Toko has, like, bloodophobia or whatever, remember? What kind of serial killer is afraid of blood?
Is Toko Genocide Jack? The answer is yes and no.
Another riddle. Man, why is this gotta be so complicated?
It's written for sure, but I feel like I understand it. What it means for Genocide Jack to be Toko, but also not to be Toko. The answer is that she's not just one person, but multiple people, right? Hangman's Gambit. Fucking, just a minute. Minute. Okay, I have an H and an I in the middle. I have to fucking spell it out. If I put O, that's not right, I think. You'll take damage. Influence reaches 0. You'll fail the case. I can't even remember what it was. And I see LS. Just a minute. Fuck, this is hard. Yeah, let the frame begin. H and I is in the middle. S C fucking... Okay. So it's not S. Okay, so... No, it's not S. Fuck. It's T. Oh, it's not T either. R? I have no fucking idea. B. Let me read. Oh wait, I have no idea. It was S. Fucking A. It was S. You just have to shoot it a couple of times. Holy shit. The fuck is this word? We can assume it's O. I think. Or I. Just a minute. S blank H I C? Oh, schizophrenia. It's just schizo.
Now I understand.
I'm guessing in the yeah, I don't know. I'm guessing in the
Is it because
the harder
Genocide
version
Jack
has
a
like the
split
whole fucking word.
personality?
But that was a fucking pain in the ass.
Huh?
I think I read that somewhere in the file too. They thought that the suspect might have, what did they call it? Dissociative identity disorder.
Oh, okay. But still, to go and say that about Miss Fukawa is...
Perfectly acceptable. Toko's strange behavior after seeing the body is proof enough that she has a split personality.
Her baby. Favorite
I
change.
got it! You're talking about how she started acting totally different than usual, right?
That's right. Think back. She fainted when she saw
I hate
Chihiro's
his smug
corpse,
face.
and then, when she woke up,
She was acting funny, that's for sure. That melancholy tone of hers completely disappeared.
Don't go assigning adjectives to my tongue without permission.
Yeah, how's it feel to be on the opposite side of the foot this time, Toko? When you were accusing me of murder.
not to mention, once she regained consciousness and saw Chihiro's body again, she was utterly calm. In other words, within her is one personality that can't handle blood, and one that obviously can.
So when Toko trapped herself in her room, it's because she was scared of Genocide Jack?
The reason she locked herself in her room wasn't to keep other people from getting in. It was to keep her other personality from getting out.
What?
Toko was afraid. Afraid of the murderous fiend inside of her. Of killing even more people.
How? Yeah. How can you know all this?
I do believe you misunderstood her. What she's trying to say isn't, how can you know all this? No. What she wants to know is, how could you tell them?
Huh?
Yeah, it's because she fell for him. She probably told her secret to him, or he wheedled it out of her. Okay, I get what happened. After the secret thing, or something, or before it, he wheedled the truth out of her because she trusted him. And then he used that to, he used that to construct a way to kill someone.
Last night, just before Monokuma gave his motive speech, Toko and I had a strange conversation. She told me a most interesting story. She said a murderous fiend lived within her, and she was afraid it could appear and attack at any time. And that trepidation is what's caused her to have such a bleak attitude. Isn't that right, Toko?
This is all a lie. Right, Toko?
You said you wouldn't tell anyone.
What?
You promised. I can't believe you lied.
Oh, yeah. No, I pegged him as soon as the laptop disappeared and when he brought out the case. The fact that he was, beforehand, he was snubbing us and all that, and he was trying to lead us.
You have only yourself to blame. You came to me with your tragic little story. I didn't ask you to. This is the real world, not some romantic fantasy fairy tale.
Yeah, and you're willing to... Yeah, this guy sees everyone's life here as utter trash.
Besides, you broke your promise first. You said that as long as you were here, no matter what, you wouldn't let Genocide Jack kill anyone. But in spite of that promise,
You said if I kept my promise, you would go out with me. That's the only reason I promised.
how many times do I have to tell you? I never said that, but you weren't able to do it. You just couldn't resist that rush you got from killing, could you?
I tried. I swear I tried to control it.
But your efforts were useless. What a disappointment.
Yeah, he's leading this so hard.
Well, the opening act is nearly finished. All that's left is to hear from the person in question directly.
The person you don't mean.
Oh, shit. Toko's body suddenly lunged backwards. A huge thud echoed across the courtroom, but in the next second...
Well, hello there! Is it me you were hoping to see?
Genocide Jill! Not Genocide Jack.
What the heck? So you figured it out, huh? Well, whatever. What are you gonna do? I'm the ultimate murderous fiend, Genocide Jack! Or better yet, let's go with Genocide Jill!
What the fuck is this?
Toko, what happened to you?
Not Toko. That's a loser name. And what happened is a textbook split personality. So what if one of them happens to be a serial killer? You should turn a blind eye to one's fault.
So intense.
Like they say, sound in murderous mind, sound in murderous body.
This one is so different from the one we've come to know.
Yes, well, the world is composed of a front and a back, you know.
Look at that tongue.
Just like how every inning has a top and a bottom, or how in the depths of every truth lives a little lie. Behind every dark and gloomy soul lives another that shines as bright as the sun!
This is beyond insane.
Miss Jack, Jill, can I ask you a question?
What's up?
Some of us think you might be the mastermind behind our entire situation. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I'll tell you. I am the mastermind of all masterminds! Just kidding!
Then it's not true?
Of course it's not true! How dare you try to link me to that creepazoid? And another thing, the police and government and society in the outside world are totally powerless! I mean, they just let this idiotic bloodthirsty maniac go buck wild all over town!
Sure, I'm a bloodthirsty maniac, but life is pain, right? To live is to hurt other people. It's a necessary evil if you want to survive. The act of living itself causes pain for everyone.
Wow, this bitch is crazy.
Just kidding again!
This should be enough to convince you. This murderous fiend is responsible for Chihiro's death. There's clearly a motive, so there should be no doubt.
What motive?
A motive?
Remember what Monokuma told us? If someone didn't murder and graduate within 24 hours, an
No,
embarrassing
because that
memory or
means
secret would be
Toko
revealed.
would have been the one to kill him, not Jill.
Well, let's assume that Toko's secret was about Genocide Jack. If a secret like that came to light, Toko's life would have undoubtedly been forever ruined.
But she already told you.
So she had a very clear motive to never have that side of herself exposed.
Interesting. Very, very, very interesting. But sorry, as much as I hate to admit it, I'm not the culprit.
But I cannot imagine anyone other than you could murder someone in such a bizarre fashion.
Maybe so, but nevertheless, it's the truth.
Do you really expect any of us to believe you?
I do.
Yeah. I could never believe a word you say, you monster.
Maybe she's totally right about that, but something's still bothering me. What she says, I need to get some more details about all this. Make your argument. Status of the dead body.
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone.
You say that, but do you really expect any of us to believe it?
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would change things.
Oh, an alibi, huh? Now we're talking.
When you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operandi matches completely. What more proof do we need? Give it up. You killed
Okay,
her.
so that's the one I... Okay, so... The hero's body, that's the answer. Yeah, it's what he said. Okay, yeah.
Perhaps if you had an
When you compare your past murders, the modus operandi matches.
No, it's wrong. Are the methods of murder really exactly the same?
I'm not
I'm not so sure about
Yeah.
that. I think there's a slight difference between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
Huh? How's it any different?
Uh-oh, you don't know? Well then, human garbage, let me tell you! I murder with passion and conviction. I consider myself a professional, and I have a very particular way of doing things. Imagine you go to a fancy Italian restaurant. They're very picky about the noodles, the sauce, everything. But what happened to Chihiro? It'd be like if that same Italian restaurant started using ragu or Chef Boyardee. This is no creation of mine.
Let me rephrase that in a way that maybe makes more sense. There are two clear differences between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
One clear difference between the murders. The photos, look at the neck and stomach. Here you'll see a clear difference. The victim's fatal energy.
For one, the cause of death is different. In the Genocide Jack murders, all the victims were killed the same way. According to the case file, they were all apparently killed with a pair of scissors. But Chihiro died from a blow to the head, right?
Yes. That is remarkably different from the other murders.
Wouldn't it be strange for someone who kills the same way without fail to suddenly change their method? And there's more. One more conflicting detail.
That's right. In my recipe of murder, if the bloody message is the tortellini, then the arrangement of the body would be the pesto sauce.
Can you please stop comparing killing people to cooking?
So, are you saying the other difference has to do with how the body was arranged?
That's right. The second difference was how she was suspended. In the photos, all they were stabbed through their hands. Here you'll see a clear difference. What was used to suspend her?
Do you remember what the killer used to suspend her? They used some kind of rope to hang her up by her wrists.
What is your point?
Well, in all the previous Genocide Jack cases, something else was used to suspend them. Specifically, pairs of razor-sharp scissors.
Holy shit. What gets me there is that she pounded into concrete.
And guess what? I use my own specially designed scissors for the murders and the arrangement. Like I said, I'm a professional, so naturally I'm very picky about the tools I use. And you know what else? Big Mac said there's two differences, but he's wrong.
Big Mac? Are you referring to me?
Listen up,
'Cause he's-
Kidnack. There's actually one more difference.
Because she's seen everything as food.
Huh?
My word, you really didn't notice? Take a look at who the victims were. In
Oh yeah,
each
you were right.
genocide
You were right.
jack
It was only males.
There's a pattern there, just waiting to be discovered.
A pattern?
Figure that out, and it'll be plain as death why I couldn't have.
Let's see. There was a pattern surrounding genocide jack victims and Chihiro didn't fit it. You would name every victim. What you notice is, I think I figured out, because Chihiro was a girl.
I got it! Is it because Chihiro was a girl?
Bingo! Bullseye! Right on the money!
What are you talking about?
In all the genocide jack cases, all the victims had something in common.
Yep.
They were all guys?
That's right! The people I killed with such passion and conviction are all adorable little men! I can't believe I said it! I'm so embarrassed!
The hell is wrong with you?
I can't help it! I'm just a full-throttle boy-on-boy fangirl, and the movie side of me just hates it. But now I'm on the fast track to becoming a full-fledged fan madam!
Oh, that explains why I can give her the fucking fan fiction things as part of the presents.
So since Chihiro was a girl and not an adorable little man, you wouldn't kill her?
Would an Italian chef suddenly start making ramen just because they're both noodles? Don't be stupid. I have too much passion and conviction to cross that line. That's the absolute reality of the one and only.
We get it. You've clearly explained your hobby and your philosophy. But that's not all there is to it. It's a different matter entirely when you're forced to kill in order to survive.
Is it though?
Quiet, lowly cur!
Lowly cur?
That's right. You just got backhanded, motherfucker.
I would never kill for a reason as petty as mere survival. And if by some fluke I did kill to survive, why would I bother with the message and arrangement? It'd make me the obvious suspect!
That does make some amount of sense.
Plus, whatever reason I have for killing, I would never leave out my prized scissors. Who would go out of their way to use a big, stupid, heavy dumbbell?
Maybe you used the dumbbell because you couldn't find any scissors in the school?
Any scissors? I don't just use any scissors. I only use my own set of high-class envy of the entire world scissors!
Okay, whatever. There still aren't any in the school.
Are you sure about that?
Oh, she's gonna. Yeah. I knew it. She had some in her head.
She's fully equipped!
That's right! So I can kill anywhere, anytime! Why would I resort to dumbbells or rope when I have my trusty scissors by my side?
God damn it.
Go ahead, tell me I'm wrong, you can, you gutter dogs, all of you! Not to mention, I have no clue how to tie a good knot. The rope's totally out of the question anyway!
I have no idea what's going on anymore. Could such a heinous villain really be innocent?
Of this murder, yeah.
But the body really was suspended, right? And nobody but the police knew about that.
Yeah. That's why we figured it had to be the real deal. and
Yeah,
not some copycat
yeah,
killer or
yeah.
whatever.
Actually, hold on. There is one person. One person who could have copied the genocide jack cases. Choop, 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 choop. Where are you, motherfucker?
Here's my answer. Byakuya, it's possible you could have found out, isn't it? You'd have no problem gaining access to classified government documents or internal police records. Plus, you'd already looked through the genocide jack file before this all happened, hadn't you?
Are you saying Mr. Togami did it?
Oh, I love this beat.
Then the reason he pushed the theory of Genocide Jack being the killer so hard was because he wanted to pin the crime on her.
So, he rearranged the scene to disguise it and make it look like I put my stamp on it. The adorable glasses man was behind it all. Oh, I'm on fire!
Well, Byakuya, what's your response?
I see. So now the suspicion falls on me. Then I must ask, when would you say I began acting suspicious? Surely you must have an answer.
Looking back and thinking about it now, the way you were acting right before we discovered the body was a little strange.
And the locker rooms. They're suspicious, very suspicious indeed, would you agree? Suspicious? It seems nobody searched the locker room. So let's start with the girls' locker room.
You wanted to go to the girls' locker room right away, right? But since you're a guy...
I should have naturally thought of the boys' locker room first. Is that what you want to say? The victim was Chihiro, a girl. Hence why I said we should check the girls' locker room.
Nothing strange about that, I'd say.
On the contrary, there's something very strange.
Okay then, what's so strange about it?
We didn't know Chihiro was dead yet.
Go ahead, share with the rest of the class.
Oh, goddammit, another element. Truth flashback. If you aim at a weak spot and hold down the left mouse button, and you'll memorize that weak spot. The memorized phrase can be only shot once as a single truth bullet. If you shoot or change the truth bullet, it will disappear from your truth cylinder. However, you can use this flashback feature as many times as you want. Oh my fucking god. Can I save? Yeah, we're gonna save. Oh, I can't save. Fuck you. If you don't seem to have the answer to a liar contradiction in your eluded truth bullets, it might be wise to memorize a different weak spot and use that to make your case. What's the best time to flashback? Well, you just have to use your keen wits, won't you? Okay, wait. Monokuma File 2. Nope. Wait. Okay, when talking, firing truth bullets, loading truth bullets, quick select. Okay. Hold down the left mouse button. Okay. These flashbacks disappear soon. Before we found the body.
But he was acting weird.
Okay.
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
You absolutely, that's a natural reaction for any guy. The victim was Chihiro.
Yeah,
So, of
okay.
course,
So I need
there
to.
was no time. What's
I need.
so strange
Yeah.
is she taking me with you?
Okay, so what I need to do. Yeah, I need to say.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird.
Yeah,
before
and
we
then-
found the body. But he was acting weird.
Ow.
How?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
You absolutely take it. That's a natural reaction for any guy. The victim was Chihiro.
No, it's wrong. I'll tell you what's so strange about that. Because up until we actually discovered the body, we couldn't have known who the victim was. So your claim that you went to the girls' locker room first because Chihiro was the victim doesn't hold up.
I see. That's a good answer, I must admit. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. But your reasoning is still too weak.
Huh?
What's wrong? Is that it? Surely you've got more than that. Go ahead. Show us.
What's with Byakuya's attitude? It's like he doesn't even care. I got him cornered, but he's acting like it has nothing to do with him.
What's the matter? You're not finished already, are you? There must be more to it.
There is, I think.
I think.
Yeah.
There is more to it. Think about it. We just talked about the differences between this case and past Genocide Jack incidents. The proof you're looking for is hidden in there.
Oh? Proof that I'm the culprit, you mean?
Oh shit. Alright. Take your argument time. Library desk lamp. Alright.
What? The difference between the cases? You want me to explain it again? When I want to kill, I use my very own special scissors. And I use those same scissors to arrange the body.
But Chihiro was suspended with... It was some kind of rope. Was it not?
That's right! It absolutely was!
Then there must be something very fishy indeed about that rope.
Hey, Byakuya, where'd you get it from, huh?
I'd never seen that rope before in my life.
No, it's wrong.
Get smacked, motherfucker.
Actually, I'm pretty sure you have seen it before. Because, you see, that rope, or should I say, that extension cord?
What? An extension cord?
Byakuya, you've used the extension cord in the library more than once, haven't you? And the same extension cord that was in the library all this time went missing after the murder. And there's no way someone who uses that extension cord as much as you do wouldn't discover that fact.
And Byakuya must be the one who took the extension cord. I can't imagine any other possibility.
Oh, look at his fucking face. Yeah.
That's really what you think? Then your conclusion is something like this? I killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, then hung her up and wrote that bloody message. I intentionally made it look like Genocide Jack was behind it. Is that about right?
He's doing it again. He's totally calm, totally unconcerned. As if he's not even involved. Wait, not even involved?
What's wrong? I asked you if you think that's what happened.
Hell yes, that's what happened. So that's it, right?
I don't disagree with not disagreeing.
You kept calling this a game, right?
Just a minute.
Sorry, but could we hold on just a second? I think we need to learn.
Do we really need to? We've already decided who did it.
Yeah.
I know, but still, there's something that's still bothering me.
Is that right? And what, pray tell, is still bothering you?
Yeah, definitely the boys' locker room.
I killed her in the girls' locker room, then disguised my crime. Specifically, I dressed it up to make it look... What about all that bothers you?
Wait. Was that... Something's not right. It was definitely found in the girls' locker room, but what does that mean? And I really accept what Byakuya said is the truth. No, I don't think so. Definitely something... seen it.
I got it! You say you killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, right? But are you sure about that? Isn't it possible that the murder took place somewhere else?
How disappointing. What kind of question is that? Even in the world of disappointments,
Oh,
this is
yeah,
a
he puts you
true letdown.
down when you get closer to the truth.
She was found dead in the girls' locker room. There is absolutely no question about that. How could the scene of the crime have been anywhere else?
Well, I think it's entirely possible that she was killed somewhere else, then carried there later, along with the rest of the murder scene.
The rest of the murder scene? That was awfully specific. Please tell me you have a reason for saying all of that.
I believe I do.
Did I just take you off guard? Byakuya, who's been confident up till now, maybe Byakuya never realized the actual scene of the murder could have been somewhere else. What? The actual scene of the crime. Wait, is it not Byakuya?
Hey, don't just move on without permission. What do you mean she was killed somewhere else?
Come on, Makoto. If there's any chance the murder took place somewhere else, let's see the proof.
Evidence that shows the murder took place somewhere else. There was something that switched between the girls. Switch between... Yes. Yeah.
I got it! The proof that she was killed somewhere else is the poster that's hanging in each locker room.
Your proof is some posters?
The poster in the girls' locker room was a picture of a big boobed supermodel. But don't you think that's kind of strange? Why would the girls' locker room have a poster like that?
I bet those massive jugs of hers were totally fake!
Meanwhile, the boys' locker room had a poster of the super popular boy band Tornado. Again, that doesn't really seem to belong in a boys' locker room.
So you're saying that maybe the posters were switched?
And there's one other thing I noticed about the locker rooms. You know what I'm talking about, right, Sakura?
You're referring to my protein coffee, aren't you?
Protein coffee?
While I was in the girls' locker room earlier, I spilled some protein coffee on the carpet. But I noticed that after the murder, the stain had been totally scrubbed away.
It's not that the stain was scrubbed away. It was moved.
I got it! The stain on the girls' locker room carpet wasn't scrubbed away. In fact, I found it on the boys' locker room carpet.
That's definitely the stain from my protein coffee.
Then, does that mean that the carpets were switched too? But why would anyone do that?
To move the murder scene from one locker room to the other. It's certainly plausible, don't you think? What? In other words, in order to completely swap the scene of the crime, the bloodstained poster and carpet were moved along with the dead body. By doing this, the killer was able to change the entire room where the murder took place.
I can certainly follow your reasoning, but why would the culprit bother doing that?
It's the crazy-haired psychic guy. No, I think it's...
Why would they go through all that trouble of switching the scene of the crime?
He knew about the mailbox too. No, I think he found that when he was searching. I don't think it's the crazy-haired psychic guy.
Actually, an even bigger question. If the murder
With the dead
took
ebooks?
place
Ooh.
in the boys' locker room, then how did Chihiro get in the boys' locker room in the first place? To get into the locker rooms, you have to swipe your e-handbook across the card reader device. But Chihiro's handbook should have only allowed her access.
Okay, we got this. Just a minute.
Hey, she did have a way, and I can tell you what it was.
I highly doubt that.
Shut up! I'm telling you, I know how she could have done it.
All right, let me see what my bullet is. The broken e-handbook.
Is it really possible? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
Ah! I got it! She must have hacked her e-handbook. She was the ultimate programmer, after all. I'm sure that would have been no problem for her.
Well, I don't think that's if she used the thing that was in the main hall.
Huh? What then?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of course.
No, that's wrong. No, I don't think Chihiro used Leon's handbook.
Why not?
Because Leon's handbook was broken.
Oh. Well, then, yeah, I guess that'd be pretty impossible, huh?
I am struck silent by how quickly you gave up.
Plus, isn't there a regulation against using someone else's handbook?
Actually, the rule states that loaning your handbook is prohibited. It says nothing about borrowing one. In other words, you could borrow a dead person's handbook all you want, and you'd be safe.
Yup, yup, yup. Hit the nail square on the noggin.
Of course, if it were broken, that wouldn't make any sense anyway.
So then, she must have hacked hers, like I said. She used her ultimate programmer skills and...
Psst. You can't fix an e-handbook. The instant you open one up, a security buzzer starts glaring.
So, if she didn't use Leon's handbook, and she didn't modify her own handbook...
Maybe Mr. Naegi's initial...
It seems like there's no way she could have got...
Okay then.
Is that it? No. It was killed in the... Who did it? Really? I don't know what I can do.
Hold on a second.
Yes,
I
Kyoko's
agree
about
with
to...
you, though.
Kyoko's about to
you're on
drop
the
a
right track.
bomb.
What the? You finally decide to open your mouth and that's what you've got to say? There's no way she could get in the boys' locker room, right? So,
Why are you so sure she couldn't get in? There's still one other way she could have gained access.
what?
What are you talking about? What other way is there?
Well, to explain that, why don't we take a little break from the trial?
Wait. Just what do you think you're doing?
Don't worry. This'll make the whole trial...
Huh? It'll make things more exciting? Well, all right then. I declare an official class trial recess.
For real?
Now then, what is it you want to show us? It better not be boring or I'll be very unhappy.
Oh, I have no doubt it'll meet your lofty expectations. So, shall we go?
So before I even knew what was happening, the class trial had been put on hold. We headed out with Kyoko in the lead. Where she took us was...
The girls' locker room?
We've already searched this place top to bottom. What are you trying to pull, Missy?
I'd like you to examine the victim's body.
Want to check it again?
Be sure to examine the entire...
Take your time.
Examine her carefully? Like using our hands? No way, no way, no way, no way, no way!
It's probably best if I don't run my hands all over a girl's dead body.
It's not that I'm creeped out or anything, it's just based on religious grounds, you know?
Very well. I'll do it.
Yeah, Sakura's about to have a... Yeah, she got a dick.
But you're a girl. You shouldn't have to touch a dead body. Just let one of the boys do it.
No, it's okay. I think Chihiro would rather have a girl examine her. So just leave this to me.
Sakura is about to get, like,
Sakura?
the biggest surprise of the day.
What is this? Some kind of secret girl-on-girl action? Is that what you two are about? That's not it at all. Stop screwing around.
Okay, here I go. I'm sorry, Chihiro. Please excuse the intrusion.
Quietly examine the body.
Be sure to check her entire body, and I believe we will solve this particular mystery.
Her entire body? I know you say that, but... What? This is... What is this...
What is it?
That's embarrassed, Sakura.
Not possible. It's not possible.
Sakura's eyes were staring wildly at Chihiro's lifeless form. Her massive frame trembled.
This girl is
what?
Is a boy.
Ah, I see. So she was actually a he. Interesting. Thank you for confirming this fact. What?
You're joking, right?
I wouldn't joke about this.
Ben, it's really true?
Chihiro was a guy?
Oh, what? You guys didn't know? Heck, I knew that right off the bat. Chihiro Fujisaki was totally a guy.
He was a cross-dresser? Oh, I'm really on fire! I wish I had killed him!
So that's what Kyoko wanted to show everyone, huh? Interesting. Yes, that certainly does make things much more exciting. Now let's ride this wave of excitement back to the courtroom and get back to the trial. Ahem. I do apologize for keeping you waiting. Now then, let's resume the class trial. We've all just learned of the shocking revelation that Chihiro was actually a boy. Let's pick up from there.
Yes, well, I don't know his reason for hiding it, but the fact is, Chihiro was not a girl, but a boy.
I think Chihiro was actually a guy. All those wasted hours trying to waifu him. The thought had never even crossed my mind.
And because the victim was male, he would have had no problem gaining access to the boys' locker room.
Assuming his handbook did, in fact, list his gender as male, then yes, that would be true.
Of course his handbook said he was a boy. He dressed like a girl, but he was a boy through and through.
So then, there should be no issue with Makoto's initial assertion. The victim was killed in the boys' locker room, and was then later moved to the girls' locker room. And the killer could have easily used Sayaka or Junko's handbook to get into the girls' locker room.
So Chihiro really was killed in the boys' locker room?
I still don't understand the motive for moving the body, but yes, that does seem plausible.
Well, I must admit, I did find it rather odd. I knew he felt a little off. There was a certain incongruity to his
Byakuya,
female
don't
body.
act like you knew. Don't act like you knew.
This is the most titillating situation!
Byakuya is like confused as fuck.
So now everything has been connected. All the mysteries have finally become clear.
Okay, well, connected or clear or whatever. We still think you're the killer, remember?
Very interesting.
Okay, so maybe
This has
Byakuya
become
didn't do
very
it.
Interesting indeed.
He's off in his own little world.
Yeah, Byakuya didn't do it.
What about you, Makoto? After everything
He was
we
the only
learned,
girl with no
do you
boobs.
still think Byakuya's the killer?
Well, without a doubt, Byakuya is the one that made Chihiro's death look like Genocide Jack did it. But I think he might not actually be the killer after all.
What? But aren't you the one who accused him in the first place?
He just seems to be too easygoing about all this. Like he's enjoying us solving the mystery. The way he's acting, it makes it seem like it doesn't have anything to do with him.
And you think that might be because it doesn't have anything to do with him?
Plus, the evidence he left behind was a little too... how can I put it? Overt. He consciously chose to use the extension cord, knowing it could connect him to the murder. At least, that's how I see it. And Byakuya, when you found out the murder took place in the boys' locker room, it seemed to rattle you. And then again when you found out Chihiro was actually a guy. If you really were the killer, that stuff wouldn't have had any effect on you.
So that's your thinking, huh? Well, it bothers me that you don't have more concrete reasons, but it's fine. I guess I'll mark it as correct for the time being.
Mark it as correct?
He's right. I am not the
Fuck.
culprit.
Okay, we're on our second twist.
I just
Third
happened
twist.
to come across the corpse in the girls' locker room and decided to alter it.
What?
Are you fucking with us right now?
What? He was treating it as a game.
No, I am not effing with you right now. I'm telling you the truth.
Well, I find it very hard to believe.
Go ahead. Find it very hard to believe. You're free to be executed along with the rest of us.
If you're really telling the truth, then why?
Oh my god, it
Why
might
do
have
you do that
actually
to his
been
body?
that motherfucker. It is a game to him.
My reasons hardly matter right now. Uncovering the culprit is much more important, wouldn't you say? Now then, if it wasn't me, who was it?
It had to have been, what's his name over there? Hero.
Well, I don't think I can say for sure without talking about it a little more.
We're seriously gonna keep going? We're
Oh
all
my
good,
god,
aren't
it
we?
really
I
was
thought it
Hero.
Clear, Byakuya did it.
Holy fucking shit.
No, I'm with Makoto. If there's any doubt whatsoever,
Yeah,
we need
it
to
was the
explore
crazy
every
psychic dude.
possibility.
The reason he gave up on saying that Leon's card could do it was because he was trying to make it see, he was trying to hide the secret that it was a dude. So he was trying to say, oh, your theory that it's a dude, took place in the boys' bathroom, in the boys' locker room, couldn't have happened because, as it turns out, Leon's thing is broken and stuff. And he's like, he was basically giving faulty evidence.
Because if we're wrong, we all die here.
It really was Hero.
That's true. Very well then. I'm with you too.
Damn straight. Count me in.
Do you not have a mind of your own?
Of course I do. What am I, an ant or something?
Anyway, let's discuss this all as a group one more time. We still have time to make our decision.
That's very true.
Our lives are all on the line.
Excellent. Then shall we resume our game of hide and seek?
Byakuya didn't do it. Who's the real killer? Who murdered Chihiro? There's one thing we can be sure we know about the killer. The killer was able to gain access. The killer is a guy.
I got it!
Since the crime scene was in the boys' locker room, you would need a boys' handbook to get in. Since Leon's handbook is apparently broken, the killer would have had to use his own. In other words, it had to have been a guy. That's still not enough. I need to find more clues. All right, let's see what we got to work with. Remember, we can take bullets. Celeste's account says that, yeah, Celeste's account was that he,
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
no.
Clues are one thing, but did nobody get a look at the killer?
I'm sure if someone saw the killer, they would have said something by now.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point. Even that might be enough for now.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
Oh, shit. How do we do that? I'm scared of that. Makes me think something weird is going on. Oh, yeah, I took an influence thing. I got it.
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
Oh, okay, so pausing does
Clues
that.
are one thing.
Okay, control.
Did nobody get a look?
I'm sure if
Okay.
someone saw the
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point.
It's over. It's all. You want to know who saw the victim? The killer. And only the killer.
Okay, Celeste's account says that she saw him. So why would Hero think only the killer had saw him?
I believe someone else did see the victim before he was murdered. What do you think, Celeste?
Now that you mention it, yes, I did see him.
Yeah, I like how they all switched. So now they're calling Chihiro a dude.
Huh? Really?
Oh, but I suppose only Makoto knows about this. The rest of you had no idea, did you? That is why you're all making such ugly noises.
Whatever. Just hurry up and tell us.
It was last night, right before nighttime. I saw Chihiro in the dormitory warehouse. I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag, and then, I assume, he headed off to exercise.
A track jacket and a duffel bag. But we didn't find anything like that at the murder scene.
It seems likely that the culprit destroyed them to get rid of any evidence.
And that is when he said something that struck me as rather odd.
I better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
Chihiro told me he was in a hurry. But why would he be in a hurry? Only if someone were waiting for him, I should think.
So, Mr. Fujisaki was on his way to meet with someone, and then they were going to work out together?
But Hina and I had invited him to exercise with us plenty of times, and he always declined.
Probably because he was afraid you'd find out the secret he was hiding, right?
Which means that conversely, he must have trusted whoever he was meeting with very much. Enough so that he was willing to risk his secret being revealed.
Oh, what a marvelous friendship! The point is, whoever he met up with is the culprit, right? So we just gotta figure out who it was.
But knowing what we know, I can't even guess.
No. You already have what you need to make
Yeah,
the
I do.
connection.
Huh?
You know who the killer is.
Seriously?
Who is it? Who's the killer?
Think back to the track jacket and duffel bag the killer disposed of. Focus on the details of these items, and it should become obvious who was waiting for him.
Are you sure about that? You really think we can figure out who did it based on two pieces of evidence that we don't have?
What? You want to track down some fingerprints or something?
Even if we have the equipment for that, we wouldn't know how to use it.
As was noted, the evidence is already gone. There's nothing to get fingerprints from.
Maybe, but we can make certain inferences.
Easy for you to, but fine. Celeste, did you notice anything special about the bag or jacket?
The bag was just a normal duffel bag from the warehouse. All the bags in there are the same, so I can't imagine what would make that one special.
Well, if I remember right, there was a decent variety of tracksuits to choose from. Do you think there might be some connection between the culprit and Chihiro's jacket?
Perhaps. Let's explore that and talk a bit more about the jacket he took.
Really hard to believe. Okay. I have a feeling we're going to be grabbing a bullet off of someone's argument and then shooting another thing. So all we have is Celeste's account.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, Why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
Oh.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
I don't even have a tracksuit.
Yeah. They
This
fooled me.
exercising sucks.
That's yeah. He fooled me, didn't it? Oh wait, shit.
Shoot!
No, yeah. I wasn't thinking. That was dumb. Okay,
First
it's
of
a
all,
blue
we know
tracksuit.
where Chihiro
Okay.
was headed. He was on his way, so next week, why did he choose this?
What do you mean?
I got it! It matched the one the culprit.
So, what the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
I don't even have this
Okay,
exercising
so
I have a white tracksuit first. I got it from the warehouse if you must.
Did any of that really help us get any closer to figuring out?
No way. Not a chance.
You heard him, right? What he just said without even realizing it?
this was a. Oh shit! Wait. He said it was a white tracksuit. What he said just now was really odd. How did he know something like that? Wait, what? Repeat
First
that,
of
just a
all,
minute.
He was on his way to go, so next we have to ask, why did he choose this?
What do you mean?
I got it! It matched the one the culprit.
So, what the killer was wearing the same, but my tracksuit is black.
I don't even have
This exercising sucks.
I have a white tracksuit personally. I got it from the warehouse if you must know.
Did any of that really help us get
Oh
any closer
shit.
to
Okay,
figuring
wait. Yeah.
Not a chance.
Okay. How do I switch bullets again?
You heard him, right?
Yeah. Okay.
First of all,
No.
we know where Chihiro was headed.
How do I switch bullets again? It's Yeah, nobody knew it was due. So I moved the light
He
set.
was on his way to go exercise. So
Okay,
next
so
we
shoot
have
that
to
off.
ask, why did he choose the specific?
What do you mean?
I got it! It matched the one.
So, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit. My tracksuit.
I don't even this exercising.
I have a white tracksuit personally.
What? Wait.
Shoot!
Yeah, nobody knew it was blue. I feel like I'm gonna fuck this up. There's only so many combos,
First
for
of all,
fuck's
We
sake.
know he was on his way, so next we have to
Exercise.
ask,
Why did he choose the specific?
I know it's Carrot Top, I just can't figure out how to break him.
It matched the one the culprit was.
So, what the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know where to, like, how to break
This
it.
exercising sucks.
I have a white tracksuit personally.
Okay, white
I got it
tracksuit.
from the warehouse.
Did any of that really help us get any?
No way.
Okay, give me a
Not a
second. So
chance.
I've got white
You heard him,
tracksuit.
right? What he just said without.
Yeah. Right, what he said was odd. How do you know something like that?
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit?
What do you mean, the specific?
Oh,
It matched the one the culprit.
So, what the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him?
no, fuck. What are you talking about? Yeah, I'm gonna fuck this up. I'm about to fuck up this whole trial.
First of all, we know he was on his way.
So next we have to ask, why did he choose?
Shoot Celeste account against the blue. Yeah, that's what I was about to do.
What do you mean?
I got it! It matched the one.
So, the killer was
Wearing the same blue tracksuit?
Yeah, it was blue and white. Fuck, I almost lost all of my influence there.
Hold on a second, Mondo. What did you just say?
Huh? What'd I say?
When Celeste testified a few minutes ago, she said,
And then I assume we headed off to exercise.
she never said anything about the jacket's
Oh
color.
no! Oh no! It was Mondo?
So why did you say Chihiro's blue
It was
tracksuit?
Mondo!
What are you? You just...
Hey, Celeste, what color was Chihiro's tracksuit?
As a matter of fact, it was blue.
And before we began the trial, did you tell anyone that?
Oh my god, it was Mondo.
The only one I told about any of this was you.
Then, Mondo, how did you know what color Chihiro's tracksuit was?
Because I'm sure he saw the clothes at some point in the investigation.
No, that can't be it. The bag and clothes were surely disposed of by the time we began our investigation.
Then the only reason he could have known what color the tracksuit was is if he saw Cherry with it before he died. That's the only possibility.
Cherry?
Are you talking about Chihiro? So, how about it? Did you see the tracksuit or didn't you?
Just by chance. I just happened to see it last night. He walked past me, and he was carrying the tracksuit in his hands.
No, that can't be it either. According to Celeste's testimony,
He stuffed the jacket into the bag in a hurry. It was almost like he was trying to hide it. And just like that, he was gone.
when Celeste noticed it, Chihiro made a point of making sure the jacket was completely in the bag. If you just ran into him briefly, you couldn't possibly have seen what color the tracksuit was.
It would appear you dug your own grave.
Perhaps. But you handed him the shovel, didn't you? That's why you said what you did. Focus on the tracksuit and it'll be obvious who he met with? What a bunch of nonsense.
Ah, now I understand. It was all one big bluff, wasn't it? Your true intention was to draw a slip of the tongue from the culprit. That's why you said you knew who did it, to put them on edge.
That's right. However, Mondo was my target all along. I had my suspicions about him
I was
from the
not.
very
I did not
beginning.
expect this.
But why? What made you so suspicious?
That's a good question.
The way he was acting.
There was a certain turning point that tipped me off. Maybe you didn't notice it, Mondo, but you tend to refer to men and women.
Oh my God! He must have referred to Chihiro as something else.
You only call guys dude. For girls, it's chick.
Oh my God! He actually did say that during the investigation.
And after he was killed, you
Yep.
happened to refer to him as dude.
Son of a bitch!
Once I picked up on that, it occurred to me that Mondo knew something we didn't.
You noticed such a tiny detail?
It was during the first thing when we took his account.
Are you a witch? She's a witch! You're positively frightful.
No, I'm not the frightful one. Not nearly as frightful as someone capable of murdering a friend.
Mondo, was it really you? Did you really kill Chihiro?
I didn't kill anyone! You've been all over me, judging everything I say, putting words in my mouth. What gives you the right to treat me like a goddamn criminal?
Yeah, he would never do something like that. This is a false accusation.
It's true. My reasoning on that is pretty shaky.
That was fast.
Well, this does present us with a problem. It seems we are all out of leads.
Oh my God! We still haven't used Sakura's or Mondo's alibi things yet.
That's what my little ghost friend is telling me.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Hifumi, weren't you telling me you found some evidence?
Really? What kind of evidence?
Actually, no. Now that I'm thinking about it here calmly, it might not be all that relevant.
Jeez, does your confidence just get up and walk away? It's fine, man. Just tell us.
If you really insist, then, here it is.
What do you have there?
It happens to be an e-handbook. I found it laying on the ground, so I scooped it up.
Found on the ground, then it must be Mondo's
I got it!
or Chihiro's.
We know Chihiro's handbook was
Yes.
missing from the scene of the crime, right?
For a fact.
For a fact indeed. Indeed. I was totally sure I'd found it.
Then it must hold some clue about the culprit, right?
Well, that's what I was hoping. But it's busted. It won't even turn on.
I imagine the culprit broke it to get rid of any evidence after the murder.
That's odd. I didn't think the handbooks were quite so fragile.
You're right. They're not. They're totally waterproof and shock resistant. It would take an awful lot to break one.
And yet, this one does appear to be broken, as is Leon's, sitting useless in the main hall.
Okay, we heard... There's two things we heard that's important. One is that you open them up, it sends off a buzzer. Two, there's a fucking pool.
For all your confidence, that is a remarkably high failure rate.
Do you think there might be some kind of mystery in there somewhere? How precisely did the handbooks get broken?
By hitting its weak point, by exploiting a bug. Maybe had some sort of bug you exploit? Using a debug, you can't afford to recall. Bug then. Oh shit!
I got it!
Okay, by hitting its weak point. Oh
You
my
already
god.
told us before that the handbook has one weak point, didn't you?
You remember that?
Yeah, I didn't know how they phrased it though.
Sure, maybe I let that slip, but I never told anyone what the weak point actually was.
But if the handbook is supposed to never break, and two of them broke in quick succession,
Then we can only assume that someone's figured out its weakness. You know what the weakness is, right, Monokuma? So, what is it?
You're asking me?
I think it's a necessary piece of information if you want this to be a fair trial.
But if I tell you, and someone else decides to copy it, that would be very not good.
Just tell us already. Why would we want to break our own handbooks?
Oh well, I have a weakness for pushy demands. But you're sure you won't follow their example? Then allow me to make a special announcement. The weak point of my cutting-edge e-handbook is... when it's exposed to high temperatures for too long, it will suffer a meltdown and totally break!
The sauna. It was the sauna.
I flippin' knew it!
You knew it?
Yeah, because I found the handbook laying on the floor of the sauna.
See, that's what I fucking called it. I searched the sauna for that specific reason.
The temperature in the sauna can reach over 200 degrees. Strange how you don't...
Monokuma was wearing his shirt. I mean, his clothing.
It's because as your sweat evaporates, it creates a cooling layer of air around your skin.
Son of a bitch. The one on the ground isn't Chihiro's. It's Mondo's.
If the hot air of the sauna were
Either he
pushed
broke
directly
Chihiro's,
onto your skin,
or
you'd
he put,
definitely get fried.
or he has Leon's on him right now. Yeah, no. What if Mondo's broke, and so he goes and borrows Leon's and puts his own in the box?
That layer of air would get blown away. That's why you may feel a burning when you move around.
Yeah, he's either using Chihiro's or he's using Leon's.
So when you're in a sauna, make sure to keep nice and still.
Interesting. I learned one new fact today.
That is a mere trifling speck of knowledge.
Anyway, if you found the victim's handbook in the sauna, then the killer must have been purposely trying to raise its temperature in order to break it.
Meaning the culprit somehow knew its weakness.
But how'd they find out? Monokuma said he didn't tell anyone, right?
Indeed.
What if they found out by accident?
What do you mean by accident?
What if the killer took their own handbook into the sauna, not knowing its weakness, and it broke? They'd realize it was broken, of course, and it wouldn't be hard to figure out why. And once they had Chihiro's handbook, they knew they had an easy way to dispose of it.
I won't say it's not possible. I don't know of anyone who took...
I might know someone who did.
Whoa! Seriously?
I think the one who may have taken their hand.
It was definitely Mondo. Yeah, so
Here's my answer. Mondo, your handbook got broken in the sauna, didn't it?
What? Why? Why do you keep accusing him?
Mondo and Taka had an endurance contest in the sauna not too long ago, remember? And for the contest, Mondo just so happened to keep his school uniform on. But little did he realize, he'd also left his handbook in one of his uniform pockets. And when it was all over, Mondo discovered that taking your handbook into the sauna could easily destroy it.
No, wait, hold on. You've got it all wrong. He would never kill. I don't accept this. Show me the proof. The actual solid proof.
but I found something that proves to shadow the doubt. Chihiro's ebook, card reader.
Let's test Makoto's assertion.
Okay.
If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all! Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
Okay, I'm sure Mondo's handbook broke in the sun. If I can just prove that, then will show the handbook Mondo actually might cut. And that will show that the handbook Mondo actually must must actually be.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said...
Okay, I need a second. My mind is starting to go. It's been 5.5 hours. Give me a second. Okay, we have 3 bullets. We got broken ebook, Chihiro's ebook, and card reader.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all! Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
Okay, so it's got to be Chihiro's handbook.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
Okay.
In other words, if Mondo, then that proves...
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
Oh no, fuck! Shut up, you little bitch. Oh my god, no! Oh my god, I'm on my last fucking choice.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook, then that proves that what Makoto...
Well, my god...
See? Look! Makoto was wrong!
Fuck.
Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
Oh my god, I don't know what to do. I don't want to repeat this entire fucking thing. I don't know, I go with broken.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct,
Unless
then
I
you
use one of
should get
them.
your own handbook.
No.
In other words, if not, then that proves.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine.
Okay, it's the broken one. Oh my god. This is literally, I can't fuck up anymore.
Mondo, the handbook you have right now, is it really yours?
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
The broken handbook that was in the main hall, isn't that one actually yours?
What the heck are you talking about?
What I mean is, I think Mondo swapped his handbook out for one that actually works. I think he took Leon's handbook and replaced it with his own. After all, Monokuma said himself that Leon's handbook never should have broken.
That's right! The punishment it suffered wasn't nearly enough to destroy it.
So then, the broken handbook in the main hall is actually Mondo's, which would mean that the handbook Mondo has right now is actually Leon's.
But doesn't that violate the school regulation that says
Well,
No.
there is a rule about loaning your handbook to another student. But if they're dead, they're not a student. It's kind of a gray area, I admit. But no worries. If anything, it just makes things more interesting. As such, I decree that exchanging handbooks with a corpse is not a violation of the rules.
Well, Mondo, if I'm wrong about this, you're welcome to say so. I'm happy to admit I made a mistake, but...
Son of a bitch. What's wrong, bro? Come on, tell him he's wrong. You are wrong. You have to be wrong. Everything you just said is wrong. You made it all up.
Okay, then why don't we look back on this case one more time, from the beginning? That way, everything will become clear.
Alright, now it should be a bullet battle. Yes. So finish the thought. Alright, so I've got a couple of choices. So, yeah, she points at it. They go up there. This is where he goes in there. Or that one, and then there. So he's there. They do it, and then we see he's doing like bench presses with the hand. Doesn't realize they strike him over the back of the head. The blood gets on the poster. He can't believe it worked. Person is dead. He rolls it up. Chihiro falls on the ground when he picks up the body. No, wait. This dumbass comes in and attempts to fuck up everything. Okay, and then okay, it's this one goes off. Take off the poster. Picks up the body. Puts the poster up. Goes in the girls' room. Oh yeah, okay. There we go. Just a minute. Okay, I think that's everything.
Here's exactly what happened. First, let's take a look back to before the incident. Last night, Celeste saw Chihiro in the warehouse, correct? At the time, she was apparently stuffing something into a duffel bag. That something was a blue tracksuit. You can confirm this, right, Celeste? With bag in hand, Chihiro headed out, even though it was officially nighttime. She made her way to the locker room, specifically the boys' locker room. But how could the victim, who was apparently... Simple, because she was really a he, which is why he was able to use his own e-handbook to gain entrance to the boys' locker room. Once inside, he met with someone there. And the person he met was the one who killed him. It seems likely that the killer grabbed the nearby dumbbell, approached the unsuspecting Chihiro, and attacked him. And that's where the bloodstains on the poster and carpeting in the boys' locker room came from. It was likely in the heat of the moment. The body was arranged, but the murder itself felt unplanned. Which is why the killer hurried to try and hide the act. First, pulling up the bloodstained carpet. Then, removing the bloody poster. And finally carrying the corpse into the girls' locker room. A girl's handbook was necessary to get into the locker room, of course, but this alone doesn't prove that the killer was necessarily a girl. After all, Sayaka and Junko's handbooks had been placed in the main hall. Using one of those, a boy could get into the girls' locker room without much problem. And that's exactly how the killer did it. With the carpet and the poster they brought with them, they got to work. They changed the layout of the boys' and girls' locker room in what you might call a crime scene switch. That could have been the end of things, but no. Byakuya discovered the body and decided to intervene in the situation, making things even more complicated.
What an ass.
So, after stumbling on the crime scene, he went and grabbed the extension cord from the library. And then he got to work. He used the cord to string up Chihiro's lifeless body. Then, using the victim's own blood, he left a grisly message there at the scene of the crime. He wanted to create the illusion that Genocide Jack was responsible for the slaughter.
Yeah, I know, for
Around the
real.
same time
Like,
that
Byakuya is
Byakuya
such a
was putting
piece of
together
shit.
his facade, the killer, having already disposed of Chihiro's bag and other belongings, arrived at the sauna. There, they planned to destroy the last piece of evidence, Chihiro's handbook. And just as the killer expected, the steamy sauna was enough to ruin the electronic gadgets. Somehow, the killer knew that the handbook couldn't stand up to the heat of the sauna. And the reason they knew that is because the sauna had already wrecked their own handbook. And that's how it all played out. Isn't that right, Mondo Orada?
Bullet battle time.
Wait. No. This can't be right. Where's your evidence? Yeah. Where's your evidence? You need evidence. You need proof. Without any proof, you can't pin any of this on him.
It's already revealed itself earlier in the trial. I can somehow show where Mondo's handbook is right now. Oh no, don't do this to me when I'm so close to the fucking finish. Fever time and nega time. During a bullet time battle, if you press the space key, fever time will activate, and the temp will be forced to the max. At this point, even if you press the buttons at random, you won't miss. It'll last until your focus state charge. Make best use of your time. So it wouldn't be fair if only you got access to special time. It'll also prepare something called nega time your opponent can use. If the opponent activates nega time during the bullet time battle, your tempo marker disappears, making it tougher to hit the buttons in rhythm. If you activate fever time this time, no, I'm sure nothing would happen. I don't know what I was worried about. Oh, why? Why would you make this so hard? No. Yeah, he just doesn't want to believe his friend.
Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence. I won't listen. False. I refuse to vote. Show me some evidence. You're wrong. I won't listen. I refute you. False. Show me some evidence. I won't listen. False. You're corrupt. Show me some evidence.
Boom.
Prove it.
He just didn't want to believe that his friend was the killer.
So far as right, Mondo must have replaced his broken handbook with Leon's. In which case, we can just check each of our handbooks right now. Once we do that, we'll...
We don't gotta do that.
Huh?
Yeah, I did it. I killed him.
What a fucking prick. Well, we got really close towards the end. I almost fucked up everything during that one sequence.
Bro, what are you saying?
Oh, for changing the scene? Oh, he's not even thinking about his own demise. He thinks he's infallible. He doesn't think he can lose. So Byakuya thought he had already solved it, believing that only with a little thought he would be able to say, oh, this person did it. He set up the game because he wanted to see if anyone else would actually figure out that it wasn't him. Because he could just say, I did this and this and this, and I have my own alibis and motives. Yeah, he's testing people and treating this like it's just a fucking game.
I got no choice, man. After hearing all that, I gotta just give up. Go ahead, Monokuma. Get it over with. Ask for the goddamn verdict.
Roger that.
No, yeah, see, he wasn't. He thought he was smarter than everyone else. But then when we pointed out that it took place in the boys' locker room, that shook him like a motherfucker because he has unshakable faith in himself.
Wait! Hold on!
No waiting, no holding on. Time for the moment we've all been waiting for. Grab your lever and give it a yank! Who will you elect as the Blackened this time around? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Honestly, I have to actually cut this out of the video because copyright fucked me so hard when I tried to put it on YouTube. So when it comes to the actual sequence where they execute him and stuff, I have to actually, like, later on I have to edit it out. Yeah, so the Blackened that killed Chihiro Fujisaki was... Mondo Awada. So why'd you do it, Mondo?
Unbelievable.
In case you're wondering, the vote was not unanimous. Kiyotaka chose the wrong answer. You're treading very close to the danger zone, Mr. Ishimura. I mean, Ishimaru. You need to be more careful. No, it's, they got me on a fucking, like, on the animation. There's literally no, like, song, I think. It's just YouTube being an asshole. Yeah, Byakuya is so fucking confident that he can do no wrong. He literally thinks everyone else in the room is stupider than him. There's no way he would kill someone.
Sorry.
What is this?
Why? Why? Why did you do it?
Now then,
Well, it looks like Mondo's taking a vow of silence, so let me explain on his behalf.
actually,
The story of the murder, it's a sad story of two men. But for anyone who really doesn't want to hear it, you can hit the control key to fast forward the text. Anyway, there was once a young boy, and his name was Chihiro Fujisaki. He had an extreme inferiority complex regarding his own lack of strength. You're so weak, even though you're a boy. He'd heard things like that as long as he could remember, but he couldn't overcome his weakness. On the contrary, he tried to hide and buried himself further into that weakness, to take on the fragile form of a petite young girl. He had chosen that as his way out. Now nobody will be able to say, even though you're a boy. But no matter how tightly he wrapped himself in that shell, the inferiority complex had already taken root deep within him. It was not so easily weeded out. As it turned out, the shell was completely empty. The complex didn't disappear. Instead, it only grown stronger and stronger. I'm weak.
Weak, 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 weak.
Once the killing game had begun here at the school, he had no choice but to accept that fact. After all, this world is the survival of the fittest. If you're not strong, you don't survive. And then the loving and hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets. Which, of course, included Chihiro's embarrassing secret, which I was more than willing to divulge. Even though he dresses like a girl, Chihiro was actually a boy.
hey,
And that was something Chihiro couldn't let anyone find out, no matter the cost. If that was revealed, it would be the end. The hardened shell would crack, the armor would fall away. Without a doubt, those around him would torture him more than ever before. Everyone figured being thrust in such a dilemma must have sent him spiraling into despair. And yet...
I'm sorry. But...
Annoyingly, he used the threat of discovery to motivate himself to become stronger. Yes, interestingly, every time someone dies, yeah, it's a promise as a man. Yep. Yeah. But interestingly, when they have these kill sequences, a lot of the times the killer or the victim has a change of heart. And which is interesting because Monokuma is trying to give them the ultimate despair. But, like, as you could see in the case of Chihiro, instead they cling, like, really strongly to hope and, you know, inner strength or whatever.
I want to change.
Which pisses him off severely. He resolved to take immediate action. And so, that day he made a commitment to begin exercising. He was prepared to retrain his body and his mind. But sadly, that would be the first and only chance he would get at it.
hey,
When he decided to start exercising, he thought it'd be good to ask for someone's help. But he wanted to tell that person his secret first, and then ask them to help them from there. The person he went to...
Yeah, that's right.
It sure was. The biker game fellow had been painfully clear about how important his manly promises were. So Chihiro probably figured that even if he confided in Mondo, his honor would make him keep the secret.
uh-huh.
Plus, Mr. Mondo always was the very symbol of a strong man that Chihiro had always aspired to. Maybe talking to Mondo would help me give him some courage. They went and asked Mondo for help to become strong. That was his aspiration. And he thought that only with Mondo's support would he ever be able to come close to that.
Correct.
So then, that must be why Mondo did what he did, to keep the promise he made to Chihiro. Huh? He did what he did? I mean, that's why Mondo carried the Chihiro from the boys' locker room to the girls' locker room.
Indeed.
Yes, that's exactly what I mean. Wasn't that to cover up what he'd done?
Certainly.
That could have been part of it, but I don't think that was the main reason. His real purpose was to keep the promise between men he made to Chihiro.
But
How does moving the body keep a secret?
Because
Because if everyone knew he'd been killed in the boys' locker room, then everyone would have been arguing how she got into the boys' locker room, right? Once that started up, at least a few of us immediately began to suspect his identity, so he tried to protect Chihiro's secret by putting him in the girls' locker room and stealing his notebook. See? Then, Mondo did as he did all that to keep the promise he'd made to Chihiro, who he'd also killed? Why? Why would he do that? The more I hear you talk, the more I don't understand. I mean, you guys trusted each other, right? So why? Why did you? Because no matter what, I didn't want anyone to know.
I knew it.
So that's what triggered it after all. The possibility of having your embarrassing memories and secrets exposed.
What is
That's
this?
impossible. Nothing could have been that bad. Something he didn't want anyone to know, even if it meant killing someone?
You're wrong.
It's impossible.
Don't make me repeat myself.
How many times must I repeat myself? To judge others by your own standard is the height of folly. Even if you can't comprehend it, obviously he can. That's all there is to it. Well, while we're on the subject, why don't I tell you? The embarrassing memory secret that he didn't want anyone to know.
Hey,
You know what Mondo did? He killed his own brother. Mondo, the ultimate biker gang biker gang leader, makes all the hoodlums and riffraff across the country tremble. But the only reason he had a chance to join a gang in the first place was because of a certain someone. Mondo's older brother was Daya Owawada. Mondo had nothing but respect for him. It was because of Daya that Mondo ever got on a motorcycle. Mondo's brother was his only family growing up. He was the only one Mondo could trust or respect. He wanted to measure up to his big brother. So he imitated him in everything he did. Mondo was the epitome of a starry-eyed kid brother. Meanwhile, the charismatic older brother had put together a local motorcycle gang. And before anyone knew it, it had grown into the biggest biker gang in the country. Daya, the older brother, #1 in the gang, and his #2, his younger brother, Mondo. In the beginning, everything was peaches and gravy. But when Mondo started to think about how he would have to take over the gang from his brother someday, his brother's greatness, his reputation began to gnaw at Mondo's very soul. The kid's gonna take over for Daya, huh? Daya created this gang with his bare hands. Mondo's just along for the ride. Could someone like that really be our leader? All that'll do is make the gang look bad. Almost every day, Mondo heard the gossip and whispers to the other members of the gang. Which is why
I
gotta get stronger than Daya. Just one time, no matter what, I gotta win.
Don't fuck with me.
I don't care what it takes, I gotta come out on top. On the night of his amazing brother's retirement ceremony, Mondo challenged him to a street race. But during the race, tragedy struck. The kid brother pushed ahead with reckless abandon, eager for victory, and dashed into incoming traffic. Suddenly, laying in his kid brother's arms, the older brother delivered his final words. My bad, kid. I fucked up. Sorry. Dude, his brother Daya's got like one of the coolest looks. Like, he looks like a badass delinquent. Of course, he knew it was his brother's fault, But Daya never blamed him for what happened. Hey kid, the rest is up to you. No matter what, you gotta keep the gang together. Because it's the team you and me put together. It's a promise between men. He decided to hide the truth of what happened from everyone else in the gang. In order to keep the gang together and keep the promise to his brother. No. He didn't kill his brother. But Monokuma said he would release the secret to everyone in the outside world. He wasn't just going to release it to everyone in the school. He was going to tell everyone. He was going to tell everyone, the gang, everyone outside. And that meant when he got out, everyone would know that it was his fault and the gang would completely have been falling apart before he could get out. Yeah. So in order to keep the gang together and keep the promise to his own brother, he could never admit to anyone that it was his own weakness that caused the accident. As a result, the team was made even stronger under the banner of the kid who bested his big brother. Daya was going to lose to his kid brother, so he got stupid and got himself killed. The roles reversed, and Daya became the one that had to rush into traffic. That became the explanation for what happened. Mondo's lie became the truth. He wanted to lead the team so badly, he was willing to tell all kinds of lies about his brother. I'm strong. Strong. And yet, as soon as our killing game began, he realized, no matter how tough he pretended to be, he was just another weakling that could die in an instant. And then the hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets. And at that point, it was clear I would have no problem shedding light on his secret. Mondo killed his own brother. No matter what, I couldn't let the other gang members find out. If that happened, everything would have been ruined. Everything me and my brother had worked to create would have been destroyed. His death, all the guilt I've been carrying around, it would have been for nothing. That's why Mondo, after I saw what Monokuma had on me, my head filled up with all kinds of fuzzy uneasiness and just started swirling around. I'd never felt anything like it before. I didn't know what to do about it. I wasn't sure what to think or say, but after a while, the fuzzy uneasiness turned itself into a rock-hard lump of anxiety way down in my stomach. It was right around then that Chihiro had asked me to start working out with him. And right there, he told me a secret. Seriously? Jesus.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry I lied to you. But why? Why now? Why are you telling me this all of a sudden? Huh? Because, you kept that secret all this time, but if anyone found out, you would...
But...
You're right, but...
I want to change.
I wrap myself in lies. I'm weak. I want to destroy that version of me forever. His words were like a knife in my gut. I felt like he was exposing the lie I'd been living myself. I have to change. I don't want to be weak anymore. You're so strong. It can't hurt you, right? Whatever secret Monokuma might tell us.
You piece of...
So what? You're saying I should just say it?
What?
You're saying if I really am, I should just be able to tell everyone my secret?
Huh?
What? I was jealous. I was jealous of Chihiro's strength. He had the strength to face his own weakness. Try to overcome it. It was the kind of strength I'd never had. I was jealous of him. And that jealousy broke me.
What?
You're making fun of me? I'm strong? Are you fucking with me right now?
No!
I'm not making fun of you. You're really strong, Mondo. I felt like I'd hear something start to creak. Something inside my head. What did you want me to do? What was I supposed to do? I was supposed to just sit back, let my secret get revealed, and ruin everything?
What's wrong?
Why did you have to tell me all that? Are you trying to rub failure in my face?
I just wanted to...
No, I just really admire you. I admire your strength.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. I am strong. I'm strong. Stronger than you.
You son of a bitch.
Stronger than Daya. And then he hit him in the head in blind rage. I don't remember anything after that. When I woke up again, he was lying at my feet covered in blood. I had the dumbbell in my hand, and I was just staring at him, down on the ground. Hey. I killed him.
I killed Chihiro. Even after all this time, I'm still just as weak as I've always been. And thanks to that, I did something I can never take back.
Mondo. He was normally so aggressive, so angry. He hid that weak side away from everyone. That was his secret. A weakness like that lived in his heart, and it turned him cold-blooded. God damn it! Look at him. You see? You're all just like him. For a secret from the past, for a memory. For that he killed another living human in cold blood. He wouldn't cut free of his regrets from the outside world. He doesn't know what true strength is. You see hope anywhere in there? Because I sure don't. Shut the fuck up, Monokuma. You bastard. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, shut up, you son of a bitch. Go ahead, say that again. I dare you.
Yep.
I'll say it as many times as I want, is what I want to say, but unfortunately, I can't do that right now because it's time for punishing is fast approaching. Punishing?
It can't be.
You mean execution? That's
now,
what I
well,
promised
now,
you, right?
well, now.
The Blacken that deserves a peace will be punished.
Ridiculous.
Hold on.
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
Mondo Owanda, the ultimate biker gang leader. Wait!
Let's give everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Sorry, man. I couldn't keep the promise we made. From one man to another.
Holy fuck, that's messed up. Laugh at death and your soul will forever be at peace. It can't be. My brother. Another murder, another execution. I want to feel again. Everyone's lives are taken so lightly here. I feel like I might be going mad. Maybe I'll just let it happen. Taka's sad screams invade our skulls. We were each forced to realize once again. But he, of course, had to. What a disappointment. This is the end of the game? Yaku. You're completely insane, you know. A game? One of your friends is dead. Do you realize that?
Naturally.
Of course I do. Because this game is life or death.
Hey,
I don't have anything to say to you. I don't have a response except that
however,
I just don't understand why. Why did you go out of your way to disguise Mondo's crime?
What?
Why? Isn't it obvious? Because it made things more interesting. His voice was calm, emotionless, like the voice of death. It chilled me to the bone. Last night, when the murder took place, I was in the library as usual.
Honestly.
If you discover the crime, they're executed. So yeah, if you get away with the crime, everyone else dies, and the killer gets away free. But if you discover the crime, the guy is sentenced to execution in an ironic way. In this case, he died from like blunt force trauma and churned into butter. He was going so fast that literally he was just turned into pulp. So you ignored the nighttime rule too. The rule never mattered to me. I don't recall agreeing to it.
There is nothing to be done.
Well, I don't particularly care. Please, continue. The night grew late, and I decided to return to my room, which is when I stumbled upon him. I spotted Mondo coming out from the girls' locker room. That's why he was so confident. He was confident because he had already figured out who the killer was. After he had gone, I looked inside and saw the corpse. You mean you actually witnessed the murder? He was such a fool. He didn't even have the slightest idea I'd seen him.
Well,
So you're saying you knew who the culprit was From the very beginning?
That's right.
Indeed. If that had been the end of it, how boring would that have been? I mean, what a waste of time to have the answer revealed right at the beginning. Which is why I decided to lend a little helping hand. I thought it would liven things up. You did all that to liven things up?
I see.
So after hearing about Genocide Jack from Toka, you decided to use that to create the fake murder scene?
But
Damn, man, if you hadn't figured out who'd really done... If we hadn't figured out who'd really done it, you would have been dead too, right? Well, obviously I would have revealed the truth before it reached that point. Of course. If I could turn and look me in the eye, I could feel his sharp eyes piercing into me. Thanks to a certain remarkable someone, it never did. And I was able to perform an interesting experiment.
Interesting.
Once I do decide to become blackened, now I know who I'll have to watch out for. What?
Correct.
So that was your reason. Are you satisfied?
Indeed.
Yes. We're done listening to your story. Moving on.
Hey,
There's something I'd like to ask Monokuma.
What's this?
Oh, I'm up next?
you...
You like to perform these elaborate executions each time, correct? My question is why? Do you like them? But you know this is punishment. This despair, it's not just for you. All this punishment, all this despair is my gift to mankind itself.
What?
You're over-exaggerating. I'm not over-exaggerating. These punishments are meant to transform all hope to despair.
Damn.
What do you mean? 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 Mean?
What the heck? Damn it!
I don't understand why you have to pick apart every stupid little thing. Whatever, it doesn't matter. In the end, I'm going to stand alone as the victor. And then everything will be revealed to me. The noble son of a family. The noble son of a noble family. Truly, you understand me. I think this is the start of a terrifying friendship.
That's enough.
Shut up. I would never stoop to the level of a childish criminal like you. Let me just say this. After I've achieved complete victory, you're up next. I'm going to find you and kill you, understand?
In the name of my family.
In the name of the Togami family. For which victory is a foregone conclusion.
You're getting all riled up.
Oh, it's so cool. It's like you're the main character of a video game or something. No trash mob for you. I swear, whatever it takes, I will kill you. Temper, temper. Sounds like someone needs a nap. I still have no idea why this is happening. Monokuma's laughter peeled across the courtroom, and the curtain closes on the case of Chihiro Mondo. But I knew that wasn't the end. The killing game would still continue, because the mastermind wouldn't let it end. For those who were still alive, our worst fear and despair kept multiplying. It was the kind of despair that felt like a blind puppy in hell had more of a future than us. All of our courage, our effort, our friendship felt like it amounted to nothing at all. It was the worst kind of despair.
Well, anyway, like I was saying, this is a pretty good spot. Yeah, a really good spot. Anyway, isn't it amazing how that girl went and killed someone before things even had a chance to get boring? Once things really get moving, it'll be like a roller coaster. There won't be any stopping it. Fear and despair charge forward at a speed nothing can hope to match. But I must admit, I'm disappointed. I went to all the pain and effort of making you part of the group, and you couldn't play your part. You do remember you were supposed to make the first move, right? Well, no biggie. Nothing we can do about it now. So just do your best to make things more exciting from now on, okay? After all, that's what everyone wants to see.
There's one thing I'd like to ask you.
As long as you don't want to know my measurements, fire away.
Who is it? 16th high school student, I mean.
Ooh.
Yeah.
My, you really took me by surprise there. I know I said you could ask anything, but super denied, ultra denied, demonic denied. Because you see, that's my ace in the hole. And nobody'd be dumb enough to reveal that, right? No matter how close they were to their friends.
I think it's Ryoko. I mean, Kyoko. I think the one that was implanted in this is Kyoko. We have 10 surviving students. We've lost 5. And supposedly there's another out there that we know nothing about. Oh, I got the crazy diamond present. You want to save data? Yes. Oh my god, that took forever to finish.
I know
oh yeah, it's
I
Xena.
shouldn't cry. But I've had enough. I can't take it anymore.
Okay, whoa. I think we're at a good stopping point here. Okay, we just finished the last trial for Chapter 2. Chapter 2 is done, and we haven't started Chapter 3 yet. So I'm going to pick this up next Saturday with a continuation of this, but I think it's a pretty good place to stop. So let's stop for today, and I hope you had fun. I hope you enjoyed watching this because it's lots of fun to play.